Hello everybody and welcome to my 7th episode of my Benfica career mode, where today we take on Estoril and also have a couple of other matches. But the first one is against Estoril. They're a hard team, so it was probably going to be a hard game. I didn't know what to expect, but well, hard game really. But as you see, this is our lineup. I made a couple of changes because of fitness reasons. And the first chance would actually fall for Estoril since we were playing a weakened side, and they would also score the first goal. Good build-up, a good goal, but I think we could have stopped it. Unfortunately, we didn't, and they managed to get a goal, and they're in front in the first 25 minutes, which obviously isn't good for us as a team that we are. In Benfica, we always want to be the ones having the advantage, but unfortunately we are losing, but we want to get back into the game as fast as we can. The next chance would fall for us as Estoril play the ball forward. Pizzi wins it, gives it to Feza. Feza plays it to Salvio. I'm taking this slowly, but you see I'm already wanting to attack because I really want to get that goal. And Salvio goes through his man, he shoots and also finds the back of the net, and a very wonderful goal. I really liked him this game. I think he was very good, and he might get more chances in the first team now that we're playing Tarat as the left winger and Gaitan as the right winger. He was relegated to the bench, but if he keeps working like that, he's gonna get his opportunity. The next chance will fall for the Estoril though, or us maybe. Yes, as we win the ball back, as Jonas plays it to Olajan. Olajan tries to go through his man. He passes the ball to Cristante, and Cristante finds the back of the net. So a rare start for our Italian center midfielder, which I believe is 19 years old. He's been progressing well, even though he hasn't been getting any game time. But he gets the goal there, and now we're back in front, and I'm delighted about that. Good finish, and what a great pass by Olajan. And that's how the game would finish. As you see, the ref is about to blow for full time, and we win against Estoril. Very happy about that. We deserved the win, even though it wasn't a game of many chances. But I think we as you see by the stats, we did play worse than Estoril. But I think since we have the better strikers, we have a better team. It was obvious we could have gotten the win with lesser chances. As you see, as youth monthly scout report, a player that got injured, and Czech Republic came in for us and wanted us to manage their nation. As you see, a squad report is you see very good attribute changes. A little bit sad about some players that aren't growing. They might be potential locked, but we'll have to wait and see. As our next game is against Ajax, and this game is huge. We really need to get the win. We really want to go. We really want to progress into the Champions League round of 16, I believe. And we need to win against Ajax because we really want to get closer to Besiktas, and since they're playing PSG, they will probably lose. As you see, we play a strong lineup. But the first chance of the game would fall for Ajax as they work the ball up the pitch. They shoot, and it's a great save by Julio Cesar, who's been getting a little bit of form now. He's been playing better. I know I've been rough on him on other episodes, but he's been playing quite well. And the next chance will fall for us is Maxi Perez on the ball. He gives it to Gaitan. Gaitan goes through his man, shoots, and also finds the back of the net. And inside 12 minutes, we're in front. That was basically one of the first chances we had as well. This game was incredibly boring. It was played in the midfield most of the time. And you know, when they're played in the midfield, they can be interesting, but you're not going to get a lot of chances, so highlights will not be many. As you see, the next chance would also fall for us. The Salvi's on the wing. He crosses the ball in, finds Jonas, but Jonas unfortunately cannot pick out the back of the net. But Dev goes very close, as you see on the replay, or not. Okay. The next chance will fall for Ajax though, as they're trying to get back into this game. They desperately need a win, and as Klaassen shoots, he hits the post, and that was incredibly lucky for us. But we managed to keep it 1-0. The next chance will also fall for Ajax in the second half as Milik is on the ball. He shoots and also finds the back of the net. And this guy caused me some trouble during the whole game, so I wasn't surprised that he scored. Very good goal by Ajax. Good ball into Milik, and he finds the back of the net without any difficulty. As you see, very good finish. The next chance will fall for us as PZ's on the ball. PZ gives it to Feza. Feza gives it back to PZ. PZ plays it to Salvio. Salvio keeps on running down the wing. He cuts inside, goes through his man, waits, crosses the ball, finds Gaetan, and Gaetan gets his second goal of the game. And on the 64th minute, we get ourselves the goal to get us in front. And delighted about that. Gaetan gets his second of the night, gets his brace, and delighted about that because we really wanted this win and we're getting it so far. The next chance will fall for us as well as Jonas is on the ball. He gives it to Talisca. Talisca plays it forward. He keeps on running, goes through Veltman, gives it to Salvio. It's a 3-on-2. Salvio gives it back to Talisca, and Talisca finds the back of the net, and it's game over. We just closed up the game with that counter attack. We played some brilliant counter attack. We really did. I think that was like the main point, because as soon as they got that 1-1, they started going forward because they wanted to get the win. But so did we. But we played smart. We held up the play and tried to go on counterattacks as soon as we could. And as you see, that's how the game will end. 3-1 for Benfica, and we're really close to getting to the next round of the Champions League. We only need a win against Besiktas, but as you know, we did lose to them in the first game, so it's gonna be a very difficult game. As you see that Lisandro Lopez is happy about his playtime and Derlei is not, but I don't really care about that because he just simply won't really have a chance to play. As you see, we're first in the Taça de Liga, in the Portuguese league. We play Passos Ferreira on the Taça de Portugal, and we are 3 points behind PSG, but we are in front of Besiktas, and we want to keep it that way. But the next game would be back in the Primeira Liga against Vitória de Setúbal, who are a lower team. They're not that good, to be honest. So I was expecting an absolute, a good game. I was expecting to win it easily, and that would probably prove to be the case. As we see the lineups here, and the first chance will fall for us as Eliseu is on the ball. He gives it to Alajon. Alajon to Nelson Oliveira, getting a start. Gives it to Talisca, who scored in the last game. Can he score again? No, he can't. Goalkeeper makes a good save, and Tarat cannot turn in the rebound, which goes flying over the bar. But good chance nonetheless for the beginning of the match, and we're creating. The next chance of the game will fall for us once again as André Almeida gets the ball. He gives it to Alajon. Alajon gets on running down the wing. He has the pace on Queiroz. He cannot catch up to him. Alajon keeps on running, shoots, and also finds the back of the net. And inside 7 minutes, we're 1-0 up, and just like I expected, Vitória were a team that stayed on the back foot. They didn't really attack us, so we had plenty of space to do whatever we wanted in the back, so we could create a lot of chances, and it was starting to show. Basically, our second chance is our first goal of the game, so proving to be very difficult for Vitória to get any points out of this game. The next chance will also fall for us as Nelson Oliveira is on the ball. He keeps on running to the wing, also he continues to run, crosses the ball in, finds Talisca, and Talisca picks out the back of the net. And third chance, second goal. This game was being just incredibly easy for me. I have no idea why, but maybe it was what I said. Vitória were in the back foot, they weren't attacking much, and I just felt relaxed, and I felt like I could do everything, and I managed to get another goal here with Talisca, getting his second of the league. The next chance will fall for Vitória though, as they work out their way forward. Daliva finds Pedro shoots and also finds the back of the net. Incredibly lucky goal, as you'll see. Sometimes those balls hit the post and go out, like the one against Ajax, and sometimes they find the back of the net after hitting the post. So unlucky for us, but even though they do have a lifeline on this game, they can get back at it. I never felt pressure, to be honest. That was one-time thing, really, their chance. So it's no surprise that Talisca does this. Absolutely amazing. That goal was just probably one of the best I've ever scored on FIFA, because that goal was brilliant. I got no words besides that. I can't find enough adjectives to describe that goal. It was just incredibly amazing. As you'll see on the replay, it even hits the bar, and it's like the best thing ever. I really love when my shots hit the bar, because like, you cannot make it more perfect than that. Look at that. It's the post, not the bar, but you know what I mean. There is absolutely no chance of the goalkeeper getting to that ball. Brilliant, just a brilliant strike. And it's 3-1. So like I said, it didn't prove to be much of a thing, that goal that Vitória scored, so we wanted to keep on scoring, and if we keep on getting chances like that, we will definitely score them, and if we keep on getting players like that can finish it that way, amazing. But the next chance will fall for Vitória though, as they work their way forward. We get the ball back though, and give it to Nelson Oliveira. Nelson Oliveira has the pace on Venancio. He goes through, keeps on running as he already beats 2 players. He shoots and also finds the back of the net, beating the 3rd player, which was the goalkeeper, making it 4-1, and it was an absolute rout. Incredibly easy game for us. We were just being too good for Vitória. They could not stop us, and fortunately we do make it 4-1, which will probably prove to be, you know, the winning goal most likely. But who knows? The next chance would once again fall for us as they play the ball, as Vitória played the ball in the back. They make a mistake and Trapp gets the ball back, but not yet, as they keep getting a throw in. Talisca gets the ball back though, gives it to Nelson Oliveira. Nelson Oliveira shoots and also finds the back of the net with a very good goal in my opinion. That is a hard finish, and he scored it calmly, even though he has no players around him. But still, that guy that puts himself in front of the shot could have gotten it, but he didn't. Goes through his legs, and what a great strike that was. No chance for the goalkeeper. And also I decided to show the sliders because you could think that I'm using sliders, but I wasn't. The game was incredibly easy for me, as you'll see. And they only had 1 shot, and that was a goal. And we had 5 shots and 5 goals. Yeah, incredibly easy game for us. We already knew you were gonna win at halftime, really. And as you see, the referee will blow for full time as in a moment's time. And as you see, we do get the win against Vitória. I'm incredibly delighted about that. We keep on winning, keep on getting those points, and I'll see you guys in the next episode very soon.